Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Okay, so in this tutorial, I am going to discuss and show you how we automate the SOAP request using the Postman. Okay, so now I have taken one example here. This is dneonline.com calculator dot right WSDL file. I have taken an example. Similar type, you will get these details when you are going to test the WSDL files. SOAP request, you will get the WSDL files, or similar type you will get in a URL. Okay, so where we have if you can see here, then properly you cannot understand like which request or what body we need to send. Okay, what request body we need to send. So if we want to get the proper details, so we can install the one Chrome plugins that is known as the WSDL. Okay, uh, I'm going to add this in our Chrome. Okay, this extension. So once this will add, we can get all these detail for individual methods, like what request we need to send. Okay, so on top here you can see, as soon as I install, you can see WSDL plugin is installed. Let me pin this. Now you can see here this is pinned. Okay, and this is my WSDL URL open. Now if I click on this, okay, let me refresh this because the page is already loaded. Now if I click here, you will get all the methods detail. Calculator SOAP 1 2. Okay, there are 4 methods here and 4 methods in SOAP 1 2. So if you suppose that I want to get the details, request detail of the uh, add method, just click on this. Okay, you will get SOAP envelope like this. Okay, here you can get, and this is the endpoint URL. Now we need to automate this using the Postman. So how we do that? Let me show. So this is the Postman, and mostly as of now we have automated. We have sent the request. We have also created the collections, and where we are added the request for the REST API. Now I'm going to create the request for the SOAP API. So let me create first one collection. This is new collection. Let me rename SOAP API. Okay. Within collection, we can add the request. I'm going to create one request. This is request is add. Okay. And as you can see here, this is the endpoint URL. So copy this and paste in our URL section. Okay, and then in the SOAP request, each and every method will be the post method. So just select the post method here. Okay, and this is the response body. Okay, copy this complete body, go to your body tab. Okay, here select the rod, and here you can select the uh, XML. Okay, I will update the headers. Okay, because this required the text XML. So go to the header. Okay, here you can see content type text plain, but we are going to pass the XML. Okay, so uncheck this and add here content type. Okay, text slash XML. This, so we need to change the method as a post. Content type in header, we need to use text XML. So these two fields we need to update, two values we need to update. And this is a body. Okay, here we can update the values. Let me check header. Header is still text XML. Okay, and here we can update the value. this is our input value. Like I am giving here 12 and 13. So in result, it should be written as the 25 because this is the add method. Send request. You can see here we are getting the response in the SOAP, right? So this is the added result we are getting here 25. Okay, so similar type we can add other request. Like let me create one more request. Add. Next is the multiply. Okay, this one. Let me copy this. So this is the request. Endpoint URL is same. Okay, so add here in Postman one more request. Multiply. Add the request. Add the header endpoint URL. Change the method type post. Okay, go to the body. Select raw. Select the text XML. Okay, come back. Copy this. This is for the multiplication. Here you can see node multiply. Copy this body, paste here. Okay, and here come again in header part. You will see this is application XML, right? So we don't need to application XML. We need to content type text XML. Add this content type here, text slash XML. Paste this. Okay, and now here again in the body update the values. So this is the like 12, 10, and I am giving 5. So 10 into 5 we will get the 50. 415 unsupported media type, right? So let me say again, media type, yeah, content. This is the XML, not, we have put the wrong name, right? So that's why we are getting 415 unsupported media type. So we need to set the content type text XML. If we will do any mistake, then we will get unsupported media type 415 error code. Sending again request. Now you can see I'm getting here 50. Okay, so I have added two SOAP request. Okay, one for add, second for multiply. So the here while automating the SOAP API using the Postman, we need to consider two things. We always need to select the method type post, and then in the body tab we can pass the SOAP request. And in header part we need to set the content type text slash XML. Let me show one more API. Okay, that is divide, or right click on this. This is the request. Okay, this is the endpoint URL. So let me come again here. I am adding one more request. Okay, this request is divide. So what is the endpoint URL? Endpoint URL is same, like, right? Paste this. What we need to select the method post type. Okay, now next go to the body tab, select the raw. Here select the XML, copy and paste this here. Okay, pass the value here, integer value, what value you want to pass. But before that, let me change the media type, content type in header. Okay, so uncheck this because this is the application slash XML. This is captured by default by the Postman. So select this here, header type, content type. Okay, then value equal to text slash XML. Okay, go to the body tab again, right? Here we need to give the input value. So this is the division. So let me add here like 10 and 2. Okay, so in response we will get 5. This one, this is the divide result, and you can see we are getting here 5. Response code we are getting 200. So in this way we can automate the we can also verify the our SOAP APIs using the Postman. Okay, thanks for watching the video.